Russia's tanks rolled across the Ukrainian border 3 years ago this month, triggering the worst conflict on European soil since World War II. On the frozen front lines, the war grinds on as Russia's forces edge forward.
Every day it pushes back the Ukrainian front line somewhere by a kilometre or so. My judgment is that it could continue to do that over the rest of this year.
But behind the scenes, the geopolitical forces that are shaping the conflict appear to be changing fast. Russia and the United States began peace talks this week in Saudi Arabia. Ukraine and Europe have not been invited.
There will be some very significant alarm in European capitals about what might be discussed with regards to the security of their continent, their home region. One sort of potentially really bad outcome for European capitals is to discover that the Americans have basically put them on the hook for attempting to do some sort of peacekeeping mission in Ukraine or whatever without their say-so.
Britain and France have already said they may be willing to contribute a peacekeeping force in Ukraine. It's estimated that would require at least 100,000 troops. There are deep concerns over the potential risks.
The US seemed to have taken away Article 5, NATO's Article 5 protection for any troops that would be put in Ukraine. That means that they would not be protected, so that deterrent effect is gone. So it is quite likely that Russia may well break the terms of any ceasefire or peace agreement that may come, which would then, and then the question is, okay, so what do the Europeans then do in response?
The European Union says it has provided around $145 billion in military, financial, humanitarian and refugee aid to Ukraine over the past 3 years, more than half the total assistance for Kyiv. The US Defense Secretary has said that European security will no longer be a priority, and Washington is demanding NATO allies increase their defense spending.
Where that money is going to come from is a key question. The European Commission seems open to allowing some flexibility to their fiscal rules, but all of that still takes time, so it's still going to be really difficult.
Hard decisions with profound implications for Europe, says British Defence Secretary John Healey.
The decisions that we make right now over the coming weeks will not only define the outcome of the conflict in Ukraine, but the security of our world for a generation to come.
Many in the region fear those decisions are being made by others, and Europe isn't in the room. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News.